Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Stephen Buldier posts this on Twitter. Congratulations to XRP hodlers. Greg nailed it to the wall, and I gotta play you this clip from Greg Mannarino, guys. He is part of the XRP community. He does have a website, traderschoice.net. Let me play you this clip real quick.
Bitcoin is over almost 63,000. XRP taking off yet again. Congratulations to all of you who held XRP when I said don't sell it as it was plunging, and who added to your positions. I added to mine. Look, people, I got you covered like you have no idea. We're never going to lose. We're never going to lose. It's impossible. It's impossible for us to lose. And I love it.
You heard Greg. It says it's impossible for XRP hodlers to lose. Well, we lost a little bit within the last hour, so this is the XRP chart on the 5-minute, and guys, overnight we did see XRP. I'm going to point out the positive news. We did see XRP go up to almost $2. Now, yesterday I did a video. How soon will we see XRP go up to $2? And I know some of you guys were responding in the comment section, I don't know, by noon today, possibly. And, you know, we weren't far off. XRP did hit $1.96, almost $1.97 last night. And then take a look at this sell-off. So I'm going to put that horizontal line up there just to denote the inter-year high for XRP. And just when I was starting my research today, this happened. So XRP dropped. All right, from here all the way down to here, losing 8% in 5 minutes. So what's going on? It is climbing back up, as you guys can see, right in and around here. So it did find support down in and around here, and it is looking like it is trying to climb back up. So right now XRP is trading at about $1.84. Is this a problem with XRP particularly? Nope. Take a look at Bitcoin now. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is a wick. All right, for Bitcoin, this over here, Bitcoin price also collapsed within that same 5-minute time frame. Again, guys, this is the 5-minute chart. So this is a micro time frame, and Bitcoin dumped just about 5% in that same 5-minute time frame. Now we can see Bitcoin rising again. So right now, Bitcoin's trading at about 64,400. It did hit this high of almost 65,000 last night, 64,900 roughly. So what's going on? Let's take a look at other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. We're seeing that very bearish candlestick there. Same thing for Ethereum. If I bring up ADA, Cardano, we can see a significant bearish move for Cardano after it did hit its all-time high overnight of about $1.56, $1.55, $1.56. So all these cryptos are climbing again. This is the time period that I think is most critical because the markets are going to get very, very rocky and very, very unpredictable. So for those of you guys who are new to this space, this is going to be the time when you pay attention to the markets most, in my opinion. If I were you, and I was once you, I would be paying attention very, very closely. I mean, you should have your targets already locked in and sell orders ready to go just in case. But I know what the feeling is. The feeling is, well, you know, it could go up higher. I'll just keep an eye on it, and when I see a price I like, I will sell. But what tends to happen if that's your philosophy? The price goes up, you think it's going to go up even more. It goes down, and you never end up selling. Put it down in the comments if you are not new to the crypto space and that exact thing has happened to you, where you thought it was going to continue going up, it did not. In fact, it went down, and you're stuck holding the bag for another 3 years in a bear market before the next real rally occurred. Maybe it's some of you guys, maybe it's more than I think, I don't know, but all this just to say, you know, we are going to see this volatility. I mean, luckily we are seeing these cryptos rebound right now. So again, XRP trading at about $1.84, and we got to remember, so let's zoom out here. The 1-hour chart still looking very, very bullish for XRP on a whole. We are still making higher lows and higher highs. And even if I put it on the 4-hour, for example, a very, very bullish trend. So let's also not forget that we could see these types of pullbacks, and right now, again, this is the 4-hour, we could realistically see this pull back down to $1.65, you know, and technically even lower. I mean, we could see it pull back down to $1.50, okay? retesting that before we see it go up again to above $2. It's an interesting time because although we are in a bullish market, we will see these bearish moves more frequently, and poof, just like that, we will be in a bear market without you likely even knowing it before it is too late. So paying attention to the charts now is critical, guys, if you have life-altering money on the table. And David Schwartz telling you the same. This is probably going to be my least popular tweet ever, but if you have life-changing amounts of cryptocurrency, please take some time to seriously consider selling some to reduce your risk and exposure. This is not any kind of prediction about what the market will do. However, Leonidas down here mentioning you could have tweeted this when BTC made a new all-time high, or ETH. We have been holding for 3 years and had plenty of time to think about how and when we are going to de-risk. When the CTO of a company tweets this sort of thing, people assume that both he and the company are also de-risking. David Schwartz responding to Leonidas, it's well known that I've been gradually de-risking for many years now. Believe me, today I wish I hadn't been. Right now, BTC, ETH, XRP, XLM, and probably many more are currently at prices that mean people might have life-changing amounts at risk. And Leonidas responding, I know this tweet is well-intentioned, but all most people are going to see is the price fluctuation after this tweet. We are no longer going to say XRP is $1.77. We are going to say it's minus 8 cents since the tweet. You know, it's funny how people's interpretations of things can sometimes get, you know, just through their perception of reality, I suppose you could call it. The Cryptic Poet here, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking profits, of course. That is what this crypto market is about. Stephen Buldiep down here saying, David, what if you sell and you miss the next 10x run up? We don't know where the top or bottom is. When you sell, there is a 50% chance you are right and a 50% chance you are wrong. But there is a 100% chance that the dollar is falling to infinity. David Schwartz saying, I know it's agonizing. I'm obviously happy with the results I've gotten, but by nature I would prefer to be taking much less risk. If I hadn't sold my ETH for $42,000, I'd be a $90 million heir by now. I think the long and the short of it is, David Schwartz, he's a great guy. He's very smart and very influential in the cryptocurrency community, but when it comes to investing, he is likely not the guy to turn to. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Okay, he's well-intentioned though. I guess that's the point. Johnny here saying he's been a caring, responsible David we all know and love. Let's not freak out and instead understand the true message. Wipe away your debts, protect your principal, and play with house money, okay? The crypto market is heating up, and guys, you know, we are going to see more of this as the days go on, and I think the bulk of the crypto bull run is behind us, to be honest with you. We may have a third or a quarter of it left. Yeah, I'll say that. I mean, we don't really know for sure, and you know, people are assuming that we could see this go into 2022. I mean, it is still possible. Even I was saying, you know, years ago that we could see the height of Bitcoin by the end of 2021, and that still is a possibility, but a good indicator is what altcoins are doing, and right now altcoins are rallying. Clearly, the total 2 altcoin market is very, very robust, and this is it on the 4-hour. Let me put it on the hourly. We can see it has also made all-time highs overnight. So the altcoin market almost at 1 trillion in itself. This is going to be life-altering money, guys, and, you know, for some, you know, maybe $10,000 is life-altering, and for others, maybe it's $100,000, maybe it's $1 million. This is just it. Everybody's got their own targets, and so we have to just respect what we think is life-altering, right? When you're seeing the money in your crypto account just go up and up and up and up and up, you're thinking to yourself, boy, this is great. I can never lose. But then one day the price will tumble, and you'll have wish you cashed out at a certain price because hindsight is 2020. Let's say XRP went back to a bottom of 50 cents or 40 cents in the next 2 years or 3 years, and you thought to yourself, oh, you know, I could have had more money had I just, you know, cashed out, and then it's at 40 cents now, so I could buy more and wait for the next rally. And anyway, I don't think I have to dwell on this any further. I think you guys get my point. We've also got KEEMSTAR. I don't know if you guys caught this. I recently did a video about 3 months ago, actually, when KEEMSTAR purchased 1 million XRP. And if you guys didn't catch that video, I'll link it up here if you're curious. But basically, here's an update. Here's what he had to say to Brad Mills.
Hi, Brad Mills. I've been waiting a little bit to send you this video. Actually, it's not been that long. It's been less than 3 months. On January 17th, I bought 1 million XRP for $276,000. And you responded by saying, wow, you're such a scrub, a reprehensible influencer. You're going to directly cause some of your followers to have significant financial losses. I hope nobody commits suicide when XRP goes to 1 penny and they bought in when they saw how much you put in. Now listen, Brad, I'm just an influencer. I'm just a YouTuber. But you, sir, seem to be a very credible investor. I mean, look at this. You're even followed by him? Wow, you have credibility. Brad, the 1 million XRP that I bought for $276,000 is now worth $2 million in under 3 months.
I love that laugh at the end. Over $2 million in less than 3 months. This is it. You know, you don't really hear too many XRP haters right now on Twitter in the comments section. You know, remember when XRP wasn't rallying and it was the undervalued cryptocurrency in the altcoin space? All you'd hear was haters, haters, haters. Why the coin is crap, why the coin is never going to rally. And I think case in point here with Keemstar's little TikTok video that he put out, yeah, we're sure showing them. Meanwhile, guys, there's the Coinbase IPO, or is it an IPO? So Coinbase valuation to hit $147 billion, bigger than Goldman Sachs. During a recent episode of CNBC's Squawk Box, Chief Strategy Officer at CoinShares, Meltem Demirors, shared her vision regarding the valuation of Coinbase after its IPO. She expects it to rise much higher than $90 billion by the end of the week, since it is now already a whopping $147 billion on the private markets. This is bigger than the Goldman Sachs market cap of $113.79 billion. That, my friends, is huge. Coinbase, one crypto exchange in the United States, their market cap worth more than Goldman Sachs, a bank that has been around for decades. Many, many, many decades. Coinbase, bigger than Goldman Sachs. The conversation was about the upcoming Coinbase direct listing on the Nasdaq, which will be the first ever like this for this platform. So we got to talk about this a little bit today. And, you know, I was looking up Coinbase because I was curious. And it is Coinbase Global, as you guys can see here, the ticker symbol coin, listed on the Nasdaq, if you guys are looking at the screen here. But when I clicked on that, I was looking at the chart, and this is the 1 hour, and why is it listed only at 14.5 cents? All right, let me try this again. Coinbase Coin Hodl Inc., and this is the equivalent listed on the TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange, and we can see here pre-market trading at about 30.5 cents. Okay, so what the heck is going on here? Well, Coinbase is going public, but guys, it's not going to happen with an IPO. Here's how its direct listing will work. Let me read you guys a little bit of this. Mega cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase is about to launch one of the most highly anticipated public offerings of 2021 so far. The crypto marketplace, which some estimate could fetch an astonishing $100 billion valuation, though based on Coinbase's reference price, its valuation may be more in the $65 billion range. It is set to begin trading on Wednesday, but via a less common process, the direct listing. So there is not going to be an IPO, which is the typical way that we, I guess, usually see these stocks be released into the market. With a confluence of a roaring stock market, a crypto market that's hitting all-time highs, and Coinbase's healthy balance sheet itself, this is a great time to become public. But since the company is sidestepping a traditional IPO, what can investors actually expect from Coinbase's post-debut trading action? So how does a direct listing work? And here is an example. You may remember direct listings from Spotify, Slack, and Planeteer. In a direct listing, the company isn't issuing any new shares or raising any extra capital in its debut, and it forgoes an underwriter, along with the fees and a roadshow tied to the IPO process. Instead of having a bank underwrite the listing and drum up buyers for the shares of an IPO price, which is set by the banks, the company is opening up their shares directly to the public instead. So here's another definition of that. With a direct listing process, or a DLP, the business sells shares directly to the public without the help of any intermediaries, guys. It does not involve any underwriters or other intermediaries. There are no new shares issued, and there is no lockup period. So this is going to be not like a traditional IPO, and the trading price is actually going, the real trading price, not 14 cents, is actually going to be determined today. Here's another article following this from CoinDesk. When trading in crypto exchange Coinbase's shares go live Wednesday under the ticker symbol COIN, market makers are going to need a gauge for whether they should start trading. And this gauge is known as the reference price. And the one for COIN will be released at the close of the US equities market today by the equity exchange Nasdaq. So this article was from yesterday, April 13th, and that reference point, I suppose, right now is about 14 cents USD. Of course, they are saying that this is going to climb. The price is found by Nasdaq consulting with the company's financial advisors, in this case, Goldman Sachs, and is often the price at which the company last traded on private markets, and they are assuming it is going to be around $343.58 per share in Coinbase's case. The reference price will affect how much money the 114,800 Class A shares that a company is selling to new investors in the offering will add to the company's treasury, said James Friedman, senior fintech research analyst at Susquehanna International Group. Should COIN trade below the reference price during the first few days of trading, it would likely be considered a black eye for the exchange from a PR representative, but Friedman said most equity analysts have their eyes on Coinbase's long game. Now, here's the other thing. It is not uncommon for a stock to start at a high price and then just collapse over the coming weeks. Let me bring up Facebook, for example, and I'm going to bring this up because I just started trading when Facebook had their IPO back in May of 2012. I remember the date fondly, or at least the month, and this is what happened, okay, with the Coinbase IPO. Let me just go right back over here. This is, not Coinbase, the Facebook IPO. This is Facebook on the daily. Right back in May of 2012 over here. It debuted here at about 40... What was it? What did it open at on its very first day? It opened at about $42.05, at least according to this candlestick. And sure enough, look what happened, guys, over the next few months, okay? So this is when it started in May. And it didn't really rebound until November. We saw downward movement for Facebook. We saw bearish territory. We saw it trading under $20, which I don't know what people thought at that time. I know what I was thinking. I was looking at charts and I thought to myself, I'm not touching this thing because this doesn't have any history. I don't know what the bottom is. Well, boy, was that a mistake, because since then, it just rallied and rallied and rallied. Now, I should have known, looking back, again, I was a novice trader at this point, I should have known that this was going to be significant support. I should have realized that $20 was a psychological level, and traders getting in under $20 was likely what I should have been paying attention to, especially when it went up here to about 23, came back down under 20 to about 18, then came back up, and then not only that, guys, it hit a third time under 20, and that's when it really kind of took off and never saw $20 ever again. Now, we could see this for Coinbase. I'm always leery about getting in within the first few months. I like to see an IPO hit a bottom, find that floor, and then potentially get in, just depending on what my situation is at that time. Let's not forget, the stock market was super bullish. It was starting its bullish trajectory back in 2012, coming out of the 07-08 mortgage crisis stock market collapse. So everything else was kind of rallying at this point in history, and Facebook was just kind of going down. So, everybody was kind of scared that, maybe this is too risky. Maybe I don't want to get into this. Social media was still fairly new. I believe Facebook was one of the first ones to launch an IPO. So these are all things to consider as well. Coinbase, though, looking like we will find out what the price will be later today, Wednesday. And just to show you guys what's going on in terms of the sentiment surrounding this, here are some editor's choice articles. Bitcoin futures open interest soars to new heights ahead of Coinbase listing. They're talking about Bitcoin futures specifically with regards to the Coinbase listing. So this is a big story, and this could tie in traditional markets with the crypto market. Coinbase's coin stock reference price set at just $250 as 1,700 staff get free shares. So the two top stories here, the editor's choice, two top stories have to do with Coinbase specifically. And even if you go down here, guys, you'll notice, where was it now? Coinbase news. There's a whole section here right now on Cointelegraph with regards to news regarding Coinbase. So this is very influential, whether we want to admit it or not. Coinbase is really going to bring money into the space. I think it could be the bridge between traditional and crypto traders. Not that we haven't already seen big money pour into the crypto market, of course. Bitcoin has been very, very popular amongst traditional traders over the last little while. We have XRP now rallying up to $1.85. And so is this Coinbase listing, the price solidification, going to send more FOMO through the market, going to get more people interested in cryptocurrencies? Of course, if you are investing in Coinbase, you are also likely going to be taking a look at the cryptocurrency market and, perhaps put some money into some cryptocurrencies, and especially, if you're still kind of novice and you still don't really know what cryptocurrencies to invest in, XRP right back up there in the number 4 spot, trading at about $1.86, so good bang for your buck. Of course, the theory goes as such. Bitcoin's got name recognition, but it's very, very pricey. Ethereum, still kind of pricey, of course, some people have heard of that as well. Binance coin, trading above $500 right now. What's the next one? When you have $100 and, perhaps you're suffering from a bit of crypto vanity, XRP, I can get a heck of a lot of those, so this is also part of the story, guys. I'm curious to see what happens when we see Coinbase hit the market, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.